Have we got a story for number 5 yet? No? Oh, you better get on that, like, right now. This film is directed by Steve Martino and Mike Thurmayer, and it stars the entire cast of the last film plus some additional voices. You got that guy from Game of Thrones, and you got Jennifer Lopez, and a few others. This time around, the continents have drifted apart due to Scrat, dumbass, and along with his friends, Manny has to return to his family. He's got a wife and a daughter, and well, shit happens. Much like the Madagascar films, I have never lost sleep over the idea of another one of these films coming out, but I went to see it because, well, you know, I love movies. And I actually really enjoyed it despite the reviews being pretty shitty. I think for me at least, one of the things that really kept this film afloat, if you will, was that Wanda Sykes voices one of Sid's relatives. She's hilarious in general, but I mean, her voice in this film just adds so much more comedy, and just she brings a presence to this film, and it makes the film much more enjoyable than it would be if she was gone. The story of this film is textbook genericness beyond belief, and you know what's gonna happen. You just, you know, gotta fill in the blanks. And I was quite surprised at how much I was invested in the story and invested in the characters. I actually really enjoyed the journey that these characters went through. It's not a milestone by any means, but it was a fun movie, and not really a guilty pleasure, but it's not one that I, well, actually, maybe I'll buy the box set. Maybe. I thought the villain in this film was actually very cool. He was well written. He was quite menacing, and by the end I just want to kick his ass. I mean, he was an asshole. The story of this film reminds me a little bit of Shrek 4 in that it's really just a story to kind of get the main character, in this case Manny, to appreciate his family. It's not done in the same way as Shrek 4, but it's the same basic idea. Even though he does appreciate his film in the beginning of the film, it's just a way to, you know, strengthen their bond. And besides the genericness of the story and the overall inevitability of it all, my main problem was that there were these 3 mammoth characters. There was like the jock and then the 2 groupies that just, so freaking annoying. And I know that they're supposed to be annoying, but god damn it, they were annoying. I wanted to punch their lights out. Okay, calm down. I know. It's a kid's film, I know. Just, okay. And the 3D, despite popular belief, my guess is, I actually thought it was really good. There were some moments created specifically for 3D which was, I mean, yeah, it's dumb, but hey, they actually worked. And to my surprise, I actually laughed pretty consistently throughout the entire film. I mean, there were some jokes that did fall flat, which is gonna happen, but I laughed pretty consistently throughout the entire film. And there's always some brilliant scrap moments. I wouldn't say he stole the film, but he definitely added to the film. And at this point, I think they should do what they did with Shrek, just like make a spin-off, like, you know, they did Puss in Boots spin-off, they should just do a Scrat spin-off. It's gonna be hard to make a feature film around him because, I mean, he's good in bursts, you know, like a whole hour-and-a-half feature film might be pushing it, but I think it might work. So overall, I really enjoyed this film, and if you like the IMAX franchise, then hell, go and see it. Or just rent it, your choice. I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think at this point it is safe to say, or relatively safe to say, that the Ice Age franchise is done, but you know those animators, they will always find a reason to make a 5th film. And in Toy Story's case, a 4th film.